Hello everybody, and get ready for the new look. Space Queen Barbie has evolved into a whole new look. So I'm using the Monster High dolls with my artwork. So this is kind of like an exhibit display, I would say. The Smurfs. That was what I did last week. Is finished with that acrylic paint on it. This week, the painting for all of the pictures that I posted last week are really coming together with the blue. Blue and water is what we're relating all of the pictures to because the mermaids are back. Hi guys, and welcome to Tuesday's art class. Thank you for joining class today, and make sure you have your art supplies with you. I'm going to start with what we're doing this week. And this is on the mermaids. The mermaids are back. Yeah. So here is a picture of the Beyonce picture I still have for sale, and I'm taking offers for that. I have Teacher Barbie and Venus Barbie. Also another Venus Barbie. This is the Walmart doll, and I gave her a bohemian blowout for her hair. This is Enid from Monster High, and here is a background picture inside of the pink room of the Barbie dollhouse. So here we go. This is a Smurfs background that I made this week. And remember to, I forgot, today on Tuesday, I need you guys to go ahead and subscribe to this video, subscribe on this video link, and also like the last two videos that I posted for Tuesday's art class. We're trying to go ahead and keep this channel going, and I need all the participation that I can get. I love your support. You guys are always there for me. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. So this is the emblem that is our seal for Space Queen Barbie. You guys have already seen this, but I did go ahead and paint this in acrylic paint. With the acrylic paint that I added on this one, it is deep blues and also an electric green that I added. And this right here is just regular background. I didn't have to add any paint to that. So the face portion of it, that's just how the paper looks, along with the way that the colors that I painted on top of their look. So that is our emblem for Space Queen Barbie. You'll see that posted. It has "We walk by faith and not by sight." Here is our mermaid. I did go ahead and add two-tone colors to her tail. And let me zoom a little further back. That is a new technique that is very good. If you look at it, you can look into the tail and then actually see the underneath of her tail. So that is some good effects. I've learned that one. Here is our next mermaid. I did the same thing with him. So what I'm doing is using a flipped inside out paint look. I don't know if a lot of you guys have tried that technique, but I've learned that it makes everything look so much more in depth, and it also gives it a lot more color. It brings your colors out to look like watercolors. Now, mind you, these are acrylics that I'm using, and I just mixed. Let me get this extender for you guys. Let Wednesday hold these pictures up. There's Wednesday Adams, and that is Frankie Stein. This right here, this extender is what I've been using to stretch my paint. If you guys were wondering how I'm getting it so smooth on paper, because I know that's like impossible almost, but this extender right here, I picked up at the art store. This allows the paint that you're using, acrylic, I'm using acrylic now, so this allows the acrylic paint to actually extend. So when it goes on canvas, it just turns out really smooth. Now this picture up here, let me go back up. This picture is on paper, so it's not a heavier background like the canvas. And if you look closely, this actually ended up just as smooth as the canvas paper. So that's what I wanted you guys to see. The Galleria Extender acrylic mediums, it works really good to even out your paint and make it smooth. Here is the Smurfette painting that I did complete, and last week when I posted it, the paint was still kind of wet. Now it's dry, so you can see the smooth look to that. And there she is, our Smurfette. And I did the eyes different because I want them to look, I didn't just want to do her eyes in a blue. You guys get that extender. The extender will help your paint look smoother and also give it a little bit more of a vibrant look. Here is the mermaid picture that I drew, and with the extender I was able to add it, and it actually makes the paint smoother. So when it's going on canvas, you want it to be smoother. You want your colors to look more even. So as I zoom this up, the color doesn't change. It's still the same. And in the Smurfette picture, for her hair, I added a silver and also a white and yellow. I did outline it with just a regular dark yellow so that I can get the effects in there. And then I outlined all of everything in a dark gray, and I achieved my gray by mixing the black and white together to make it a darker gray. And then I just outlined everything in the darker gray, and then I added more detail to her eyes because I didn't want them to just look like normal eyes. I wanted to actually highlight that. Let me zoom in on that, and if you can see really close, they're actually different stripes of paint that I use for that. The Smurfette painting is in acrylic. This mermaid painting is in acrylic as well. And now we have, remove the extender. These are the other paintings that I drew, and I put them next to the girls, the Monster High, Wednesday, and Draculaura, so that you guys could see how tall they are. They're not that tall. The girls are actually sitting down, and the pictures are standing full. They're standing, so they're very small, miniature. I wouldn't say miniature, but they are small paintings. They're a good size. You could fit them in a regular 5x7 picture frame if you would like. And they are all, these are already on the Etsy store. The only thing that I haven't put on there is these actual particular pictures. So you can get your choices of either the mermaid prints, which are already on the Etsy store, or you can contact the website that I have on here for Space Queen Barbie. And if you like these particular paintings of the mermaids, that's where you would go ahead and order those at. So these are in color, and I do still have to add the faces, so you guys need to give me a little more time to go ahead and fill in the faces before you guys start ordering. I do appreciate all of the orders that you guys have been making. It's what makes like everything happen. So thank you very much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We are having our August gift giveaway, which will be next month. And this is the art kit. So you hashtag art kits at Space Queen Barbie so that you can receive your art kits. And I did start making peanut brittle. If you guys want that, the peanut brittle inside of your art kit, let me know. I can put small samples so that you guys will know. or I can just strictly do it for the December dolls for Space Queen Barbie challenge. It's up to you. I let the audience decide. So thank you very much. Let's go ahead and go over to this card. So this is the story of the last mermaid family, the story of the 3 little mermaids, and I have all 3 of them here. I two-toned her tail so that you could see the different effects of how the extender works. So the extender is basically going to stretch your paint out so that it'll look more of a watercolor effect and give it that lightness. And if you guys looked at these pictures last week when I posted the black lines that are actually in their tails, that would not have showed up with regular acrylic. So I added the extender so that you could see the lines pop out from there. So you're gonna want to get you some of the extender. I did get this one in my personal art kit, so for you to purchase that, I would pick it up at Home Depot or probably at your local art store. I know I use Blinks. I can't really remember the pronunciation of the name. You guys have to bear with me with that. But they are online. Just type in Blink and it'll come up, Blink Art Supplies. You'll be able to see that. So it's either Blink or Blisk. I'm not for sure. But they actually offer some pretty good prices. Also, I've noticed that a lot of different stores I've been going to get the dolls, TJ Maxx and stores like that will have different paint acrylic sets in them. So you can look for them there. Also, if a store is going out of business, make sure you go to those stores so that you can get your items at a cheaper price at bulk. And this is our last mermaid picture I am going to show you. He is actually one of my favorite mermaids. The reason why I say this is because although I use the extender on this, you can still see the brush stroke and the acrylic in the background. So the lighter pieces, first of all, this whole background was done in a dark blue. So all the colors that you see that are popped up on top of there that are brought out by the paint is from the extender. I was actually able to make little shapes and lines, so they're coming up, and if you look, it goes dark tone on the left and then the lighter tone on the right, which is very unique because I started off with a whole dark blue canvas on this, and then I added the extender to my paint and all these different colors came up. And I also used the extender for his tail to give it that brushed, it looks almost like watercolors. This is not watercolor, this is acrylic with the extender added to it. So you guys need to pick that up. Not only will it help you to make your paintings look pretty and more like watercolor, it can also stretch your paint. So I noticed that when I do get to the end of my paint session, when I'm done using my paint, I still have all of this leftover paint, and with the extender you can actually add this extender to it. You can also add water and it will stretch your paint even more. So, you know, as artists, we want to make sure that we can save as much money as possible. So getting this extender will definitely do that for you. And you can, like I said, pick it up probably at Home Depot or your local art store if that's what you choose. And there is Teacher Barbie holding this card of the 3 last mermaids. I actually love making the mermaids because it is such a deep story to me. I used to swim a lot when I was younger and then I just stopped. But recently I found myself I have to do, you know, like get in the pool now, and it's actually relieving. So try it out, you guys. Get the extender so that you can paint. Then go out to the pool or your beach area and go ahead and try this extender out, and you can have pretty good like coordination with the water and the beach and the earth and just the different pretty sights and things that you see. So for one of my mermaid pictures, I really got detailed in, and this is the picture I'm talking about. The one that Thing is holding by Sunday. That's our Doctor Who Sunday doll back there. Okay, so Thing is holding this picture. Now this one I got a lot more detailed in, and what I'm gonna do is pop that up so you can see how beautiful her tail looks. And then there is her flower charm that is just floating in the water. So thank you everyone who watched our show today, and I appreciate everyone who comes in. And this is gonna be week number 29. Do not forget, we have class every single week. So turn on your notifications so that you will actually be able to watch the show. I try to do premieres sometimes. I hope that you guys got to watch those. And just remember to remember that everything that you do, you're gonna be able to be so proud of it because you did it all by yourself. And I appreciate you guys. This is Space Queen Barbie signing out. Bye-bye. Oh, hello. I wanted to show you guys all of my artwork. The reason being is I am a very great artist. I've been drawing for 2.5 years. This is my 3rd year drawing. I already graduated from my art school, and I have been posting a lot of doll videos. I like dolls. I used to have a whole collection of dolls. Now I'm getting my collections back. If you like my channel, please like and subscribe. I post every Tuesday for Tuesday's art class. I try to do new stuff. I still have that Beyonce picture. It is on offer. I have 3 offers now. Smurfette for sale. Smurfette 2 also for sale. None of my dolls. I do not sell any dolls. I give dolls away for my giveaways, and I only do that in December. This week is on the Mermaids. I really like how this picture came together. It looks like she is actually under the sea. If she were in a space, her space would be the sea. And then you got the jellyfish back there, a reef, flowers, the reflection from the sun, reflection from the moon, little islands. And I know you guys like Venus McFlytrap, so I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in on these 2 twins. Oh, and now I see they have 2 different lipstick colors. As the Venus McFlytrap, the doll that I got first, her lipstick is darker than the second doll that I got. Wow. Also, the print on her bangs are also different. Wow, okay. It's different when you put them side by side. You can actually see a little bit more, huh? I also have our Alice in Wonderland whimsical line look done. And they fit Monster High dolls, Venus McFlytrap dolls, Barbie dolls. Now this is a teacher Barbie, so if they are the new Barbie dolls are a little bit more, are a little bigger. They might not fit, but if you give me a doll size of your doll, I can go ahead and custom make one for you. I don't really mind. Also, I just wanted you guys to know, this is the Walmart doll. I took her hair out of the braids, and it's just looking so much better. So, there you go with that. Remember to use hot water to dip the hair. That gets rid of any bacteria. I'm not dipping Venus McFlytrap's hair because it's too beautiful. Like, why would you want to mess that up? Her hair reminds me of my girl's hair, like how my daughter's hair. So why would I? No, I'm not dipping that. And let's zoom back out. Zoom back out. Or actually, there we go. And here you can see that the mermaids are definitely back. Thank you, everyone. See you next week. Bye-bye.